Hi everyone, welcome back to our second video of Three Sisters in a Van, our adventures around Australia in 2024.
Yes.
We thought we'd make another video. This one we are going to talk about one of our first major stops on our trip and probably our favourite stops so far. So we'll go through some details and show you some footage of what that is.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So yeah, before we got there, we had a little bit of a free camp at Lake Eildon.
Yep.
So we spent 4 nights when we'd left Geelong. We headed up to Lake Eildon and spent 4 nights free camping on the lake there, which was a great experience.
Which was fun. We got a lot of rain. We got some swimming in, which was really good.
We got rain. We got hail.
Yep.
It was wild weather.
Very variable weather and very busy too over Boxing Day and Christmas time. So.
Yeah. There's people are there not just for camping but also for water sports and getting on the lake for the day.
They were, lots of jet skis and boats and stuff. And from there we went into Mansfield, which is just not far from Lake Eildon, and then up to Albury. Spent a couple of nights in Albury.
Visiting family. And then we set off truly on our true adventure across west along the Murray to Echuca.
Yeah, Echuca Moama, as we found out that it's called.
Well, it's like Albury Wodonga.
Yeah.
Echuca Moama, one on each side of the river.
So, where did we stay in Echuca?
We stayed at a few different places. The first one we stayed at was the NRMA.
Holiday Park?
Echuca Caravan Park.
So we thought we'd book in there. We're not going to do a lot of caravan parks, but we thought we'd book in there for Delilah's birthday. So she had a nice, comfortable birthday. Special kind of treat. And when we checked in, we didn't really know what to expect, but it was really nice. Really nice caravan park.
We'll tell you all about that one.
Yep.
And then we also stayed at the Echuca Showgrounds.
Yes, we stayed there for one night.
Yeah, another really great spot.
There'll be some footage of that after we talk, and then from there we went to our favourite spot in Echuca, which was the Tarani stay on. We found that on Hip Camps, so a pretty good app.
Very cool.
But do you want to talk about the caravan park first?
Yes, okay. Sure. So as Tim said, we chose to stay at the caravan park because it was Delilah's birthday, and we thought it would be kind of a nice celebration place for her, nice and easy, nice and comfortable. And when we got there, it was crazy cool. So kid and family friendly. Admittedly, when we got there, it was kind of in that Christmas New Year's Eve period, busy. So it was packed. But even so, I mean, it's massive. It's a huge caravan park, and lots of really cool things about it. There's a pool and a water park.
So we were camped right outside the water park, which was fantastic.
Directly opposite.
And on arrival there was free snow cones, which the girls got into pretty quickly. Which
so they were doing
really good.
Kind of activities, things that were giving away for free for people staying at the caravan park over the holiday period.
So we spent a lot of time in the water park with the water slides, water guns, and lots of water stuff, and in the pool as well. Which is
and
really
if you've
good.
been there any time before, that's a recent thing that's happened in the last 12 months. So in the last 12 months, they put in the new water park, which is really cool, and they have also made the park now pet friendly. Which was another really great thing.
Good for anyone travelling with pets.
Yes.
So that's only only a last 12-month thing.
Yeah, and they were saying that in the next 12 months they are planning on updating one of the amenities blocks.
Yeah, so they got a new one and then an older one, so they can update that one. And there's a really cool, the camp kitchen's pretty big inside. So
big indoor camp kitchen, loads of kind of cooking things and table spaces and fans and
air conditioning, so it was really hot when we were there, so they had it turned on and cranked up and the doors closed. It was nice to go in and wash up and cook in there.
Yeah, but apart from that, they've also got lots of outdoor barbecue spaces as well, if you like to do that. They've got a playground.
Yep, the playground.
As well, which is right beside the water park, so again, right opposite where we were staying, which is really cool for the girls.
Yep, and pretty close to everything in town, so the major kind of things you want to go see when you're in Echuca.
So we could walk from the caravan park to the main street in Echuca and to all of the kind of activities that you'd like to do there.
Murray River is right beside it as well.
Yep.
A lot of activities on there.
Yeah.
And as we were departing, what should turn up, but camel ride. So we had to hang around for a camel ride for the girls.
That's right. So that was one of the school holidays activities that they were doing. So again, free for people staying there.
If
and
you're in
girls have got a
Echuca,
camel.
NRMA Caravan Park, pretty good spot to go to. Not the most cost
Effective.
place to stay, but good for a couple of nights.
Yeah. Like we said, it was a celebration thing for Delilah. It was nice, yeah. And they kind of just had free reign of the park. They rode their bikes at 6 in the morning, and they were on the water slides at 8:30 at night. So yeah,
Pretty good.
had a really great
lots of
time there.
bike riding.
And the staff were fantastic, so lovely. Up for a chat to talk about where we were going.
I didn't actually go inside.
What we were happening. No, I saw some lovely staff there. So yeah, they had a coffee van
every morning.
every
They
day
did a
set
coffee
up
van
beside the
right
water
outside
park
us.
there.
I resisted buying a coffee from there.
You did, but you've got your own coffee going in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the things. It's a really cool spot to stop.
And then from there we went one night at the Echuca Showgrounds.
Other end of the budget spectrum.
Yep. So it was only $10 a night, and then you get access to a dump point and water.
Yeah, no toilets or showers there.
So you got to be self-contained for a toilet and shower, but not a bad spot. I'll put a video at the end of this of us talking that shows us what we did, where we camped there. We had a nice undercover area backing onto our caravan, which was nice.
We did, but there's a lot of
easy,
spots.
Yeah.
A lot of spots available.
All the way around the middle oval. There's just
Yep, and then there were spots where people camped right along, kind of with the river views. So river creek, I think it was a river, the Campaspe River.
Easy to get into as well. So
yeah.
it's big wide roads. And if you just want to use the water and the dump point, there's just a bit of a donation. So
yeah,
pretty nice spot.
Not as central as the NRMA showground, the NRMA park. Yeah, it's slightly just on the edge of town, but still close enough to be able to drive and be in there in 5 minutes. It's really, yeah.
And then from there we spent 2 nights at, was this our first hip camp? It was.
It was our first hip camp stay.
Trusty stay with Kerry and Ben. So that was a fantastic and probably our favourite spot.
It was very cool. It was very cool.
In Echuca, Old Moama, because they were on the New South Wales
just outside.
side. But awesome spot. They had Kerry met us at arrival and took us down to the site, showed us a couple of spots we could stay. But we had the big Barmer campsite all to ourselves. They've got 3, but one's closed due to some water, I think, or maybe a bit boggy getting in. So they've got 2 open at the moment. We had a big campsite all to ourselves, and when we turned up,
we had the whole property to ourselves, didn't we? Which was very cool.
It was so lovely. They come down and visited us and had a good chat. But
brought us some cucumbers fresh from the veggie garden because they had an abundance at that time of year, which was really nice.
Yeah, but I suppose what we had there, we had a shower,
an outdoor shower,
and an outdoor concrete trough where we could bathe, have a bath in. And the girls
swim.
loved
the girls
it.
just sat in it all afternoon because it was really hot.
So nice, very fancy, wasn't it, for having an outdoor bath?
Very fancy rustic.
Fancy rustic. Yeah. So if you're after that kind of thing, the Trusty stay is definitely should be high up on your list to go to.
Yeah, and it was really nice. I find sometimes in caravan parks, because there are so many people close to each other, you're kind of very aware of how loud the girls can be sometimes, and what time of morning everyone's waking up and doing things. And
good, they could get out and sing.
Yeah, they
as
did.
Loud
They
as
kind of rode their bikes wildly and sang and ran with Charlie and went for walks and got a little campfire going there every night. And
we could have fires. And in terms of cost, it was on the lower end of the expensive places to stay. So $24 a night, which is nothing really.
It was really cool.
Yeah, really good. The only downside, I guess, was the mozzies being wet currently. So there was a few mozzies around at night time, so we had to mozzie up and mozzie spray up and get the
something
candles
we're getting used to, because we don't really have that problem in Tasmania.
No, we don't. No, mozzies. I haven't missed them from Queensland. So that was our favourite spot. We did have a bit of an issue getting out. There had been some rain.
Just a bit of an issue.
We had to move sites.
We nearly didn't get out.
We had to move sites early the second morning because there was some rain coming and it was getting a bit boggy. So I got to a high ground.
There was a flood warning.
There was a flood warning, yeah. We were in a floodplain. So we went to slightly high ground, and then thought we could get out the next morning after we'd had a whole heap of rain. And we
thought wrong.
We got stuck. Yeah, my ability to drive a caravan out of bogginess didn't work so well. So
we tried some really clever bush
we did,
bush engineering with sticks thatched over.
It was great.
Didn't work.
No. So Ben and Kerry came down.
They did with their
Ben
big old
brought
Land Cruiser.
Yeah, it was a patrol, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think
I'm
their
not
son's
sure.
patrol. Yeah,
Oh.
and he towed us out. So we did get out,
Winch,
and we could have stayed there for longer, but yeah, they came down and helped us out, and we were on our way to our next spot through some pretty dodgy weather, lots of flooding down
Yeah, Central Victoria.
Victoria. So we did get out, which was great.
We did. I mean, we could have stayed there, but if we had have stayed there, we would have had to be there for at least another week because the rain coming, we weren't going to get out until it dried out again.
Further south because all the roads were closed.
Yeah, lucky. We were actually really lucky we got out when we did.
Yeah, but highly recommend Echuca for people travelling around. There's a couple of things that we highlighted as things that you could do. We just thought we'd mention them quickly.
Yeah, Echuca was a bit of... I didn't know much about Echuca, and it certainly wasn't a place that was kind of on my list of must-go-to places, but I was really surprised how much I loved it there.
Yeah, so
it's really cool.
The Port of Echuca Discovery Centre was
the historic port.
Port was probably a really good spot for us. We spent the whole day there. We went into the Discovery Centre, and the girls
they had like a spot kind of activity which helps to guide them around.
Yeah,
there's so much in there. There's drawers to open,
paddle steamers, and
the river, and trade, and all sorts of cool things.
So if you're looking for some educational stuff for your kids, a very good spot to go to have a look around and get some information there to talk about.
And the whole place, indoors, outdoors, everywhere, was dog friendly. So we could bring Charlie through the whole place.
Yeah. One thing we're finding is that there's a lot of dog friendly places to go to. So
Echuca was actually really dog friendly.
There's dog bowls everywhere with
so
water in
many
them.
dogs walking around with their
cool.
people on the streets.
Yeah, and from the port you can book a paddle steamer ride, which we did. We went on up the Murray, which was so fun. It was a really hot day, and the breeze coming off the water was very nice.
Yeah,
would have been good to jump in the water.
Yep. But really cool to see the paddle steamer working, and the information that was being given while we were on, just pointing out the other different boats that were on the river and the stories behind them and the stories behind the bridges and
the skipper of
the high water marks and all sorts of cool things.
Really interesting history.
Really. Girls, all the children were called up in the second half of the trip, as the once we'd turned around, which in itself was an amazing feat, turning around a full paddle steamer just on the not too wide.
If you're not sure,
river.
look up how they operate. They're pretty cool. They sit very shallow in the water.
Yeah, and all the kids were called up to have a little turn, steering the steamer on the way back, which the girls really loved.
That was good. No one crashed the boat, which was nice.
No, they were all really excited by the fact that at one point everyone was being steered by Ophelia.
A 4-year-old.
But it went well. It was really cool.
Yeah. And what else did we do at Echuca?
The other things you could do.
Oh, there's lots of stuff.
There's so many things on that historic port side. So there's the Discovery Centre that you can go to, and there's the paddle steamers that you can go to. There's also horse-drawn carriage rides that you can go to
as well.
There's heaps of. There's some winery kind of cellar door things. There's lots of things. There's also the science. There's a science centre at the end that we didn't end up getting to. Because we were just so involved doing other things. But if we had stayed there a bit longer, we could definitely have gone to that, and a library down that end as well.
But on the Murray itself, you can book out some of the boats or
like
canoes.
A houseboat.
Houseboats or canoes or stand-up paddleboard. So we booked some canoe, 4-person canoe for Delilah's birthday.
Yes.
And we went up the Murray and back down, which was really nice. You didn't go too far up. There's a very strong current coming down one way, so we went first. I went first with the girls, and we made it up to a bridge and then back down.
And by the time I was getting back in the boat, the girls' arms were tired, and so I was having to paddle, and then we weren't going anywhere. We were going in circles.
It was fun, though.
It was
But there was lots of people just floating down. They'd jump in with life vests, and then there was people stand-up paddleboarding down as well, so heaps of stuff.
Yeah, but we found out there also that if you don't want to do like a self-hire, you can also do a tour with the canoe company, and they will actually
drive you up
the stream, so then you don't actually have to go against the current. You can kind of float downstream for a
hardly have to paddle. It's pretty strong.
2 or 3 hour, I think, guided tour, which is another really nice option.
Some nice family that were doing that.
Some lovely people.
So yeah, Echuca and Moama, very lovely spots to go to.
Yep, the other place, I mean, we spoke, that's kind of all from the historic port in Echuca, but then right beside that is the main street of Echuca, kind of the main tourist strip, I suppose, maybe.
As we were driving in, we thought this is a really nice little spot.
Yeah, there's so many bakeries, really cool cafes, little bars, little wine bars, pizzerias,
coffee.
Camping, really clever, like a big camping store with kind of everything you might need if you've realised you've gotten something broken, something on the way.
Sweet and chocolate shop.
Yes, Echuca chocolates and sweet stores.
Yeah, good ice cream. We got some ice cream there as well.
Big
so
ice
hot
cream
day,
shop.
very good.
Ice cream shop was running a roaring trade while we were there because it was steaming hot. But yeah, really cool, really cool. And then outside of that, not so far outside of that, then you've got your regular Woolies and all those sorts of grocery shops, which are only 5 minutes away from anywhere.
So in terms of family-friendly area and
pet-friendly
area, Echuca and Moama,
top of the list.
Yep, top of the list so far.
Really great one.
Yep, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So from here,
where to from here? We were leaving Echuca to head to Bendigo.
So we're going to do some gold mining, try and strike it rich. See if we get there. We'll see if we get there, but see if we strike it rich. We'll find out.
Yes.
Next time.
We will.
We'll watch some little clips of some of our campsites now, and hope you enjoyed us blabbering on, and we'll chat to you next time. Again, any questions about Echuca and Moama, we'll try and answer, or just travelling with kids and animals. Adjusting to small spaces.
Homeschooling.
Yep. Please ask away. Here we are in our second campground in Echuca. We are in the showgrounds. Just a bit of a tour of our campsite.
Yeah.
All right, we've backed up under this lovely tin shed. Yeah, in the background here we've got a bit of a camp kitchen set up when they've got some things going on, and the showground behind us.
Shower bag.
Yeah, we've got our shower bag hanging up, not warming up hopefully because it's about 35 degrees here currently. It's warm. Tree maybe put a shirt on for this video.
Thanks, sir.
No, she didn't. I just did. And we've got the caravan backed up nice and close to the shed. The girls are in there currently, just cooling off in front of the fan. But yeah, here we are at Echuca Showgrounds. $10 a night. Can't complain about that. We've got water, and the solar panels are loving this sunshine. It's warm. I'm not used to this warmth, so I'll go for a walk around. There's not many people here currently. We stopped in a couple of days ago and had a look, and there was more caravans up in that direction. If you're in Echuca, I'd recommend stopping in and having a look. I don't know how many sites, there's probably at least 50. They do talk about people parking the wrong way, kind of like we've done, not backing in, but there is plenty of room today, lots of space to spread out. So as you can see, there's the river down that way that runs along there. I went down and had a look at that before, looks pretty nice, and a lot more campgrounds over that direction. So we are currently pulled up at the camp kitchen. Love the old rustic sign. It's brilliant. Apart from that, yeah, I'd recommend coming here. We've just spent a couple of nights at our May caravan park for Delilah's birthday. That was nice and relaxing. And we're off tomorrow to another destination. So Echuca Showgrounds, check it out. Here we are at our third and final campsite at Echuca Moama, and this is on the New South Wales side of the border. We're at a little farmstead called the Torini farm stay, Torini stay on hip camps. Kerry and Ben are the hosts, and we've been here for a couple of hours now. We've got our fire going, set up the caravan, and it is a great spot to camp at. We're at the Big Barma campsite. As you can see, there's a lot of room where we are and a whole heap of room on the other side of the creek there. So if you want a big group, you can come in, but it's just us today and tomorrow, and we'll have a little bit of a tour around. So set up here, walk through the smoke, nice and shady. You see the cats and Charlie there. So I set up. Katrina's over there. Hey, Dale. Go around getting some snaps. I'll do a 360-degree turn. The best bit to come is behind, I think it's behind that tree there. So, oh no, there it is there. You can see a little human in a trough. So they have a shower and a cement concrete trough you can fill up from the local water. The girls are in there cooling off at the moment because it's about 1,000 degrees outside. I'll be in there later cooling off. So this is as I said, this is a third stop. I'd highly recommend having a look on Hip Camp for some nice places. Kerry said she was going to pop back down later on. She loved the look of peaches. Wasn't expecting peaches when we turned up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a good thing. Doesn't see many vintage ones turn up here. And when you arrive, you see the Big Barma Bush Camp. They've got a couple of other ones on the other side of their property, I think. Or sorry, one over there, maybe another one that direction. But this is where we are. It's a little bit wet lately, so there's a bit of water on the ground. But getting in was fairly easy for us with our old unit there. She came in pretty easily. There's expected to be a bit of rain over the next couple of days, and could be a bit slippery getting out, but I think we'll be right. So one thing I will mention already is that we've got a few mozzies around, so the girls have got some spray on when we got here. So if you got some mozzie repellent, because there is a bit of water around, so it's pretty muggy. So the mozzies are out in force. I've been bitten a couple of times already. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Great day today, nice and warm, 34 degrees. We're still melting, better than pouring rain, which might come tomorrow again. But we'll just bunker down inside. Might put a tarp up somewhere. Could put one over there maybe. But yeah, trip's going well so far. Hi to everyone back at home. Got a couple of things we've got to fix up along the way. I think we're over 2 weeks in now. I was pumping our water pump inside, the hand pump, and the handle broke off yesterday. So I've got to get a new one of those. I think I was too rough on it. Katrina's not happy with me. Too rough. But yeah, great spot. You can have your campfire going. We'll cook tea on there later on. I think we'll do a bit of maybe some mexi beans or some baked potatoes or something delicious. Alright, I thought we'd come for a walk over to the water trough and have a look at it while it's in action. The girls are in there at the moment cooling off. We'll be in there later on having a dip, and we'll have a little look at what it looks like. And here we go, the girls are in there having a great time, aren't we, girls? Good job, nice and cool?
No, kind of hot and kind of cold.
Yeah? Alright, very good. We'll be in there later on. Yeah. Well, we're currently in Elmore. We've left Echuca. There's a lot of rain, a lot of mud, and we just had a siren go off in Elmore, so we're not sure what's going on, but there's a road closure ahead. Apparently we've been told we can't get to Bendigo, which is where we're going to next. We might have to go right around. Long route. We'll see how we go. But anyway, Elmore, I'll give you a tour in a bit. Looks like a nice town.
So we're just reversing to turn around because we have flooded bridge in front of us and we can't just do a quick turnaround on this little road. Oh dear.